Hey everyone, I'm back and welcome to something a little different. This is the Splash Damage Podcast, and as always, I'm with my two co-hosts, Josh
Hiya.
and Adam.
It's your boy Skinny Penis. Find me at youtube.com. Just search for that ad link.
And today we're joined by a very special guest, leader of the KAG clan, notorious in the Call of Duty game.
You know it.
It's Mr. Joel Tate.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I'm glad to be on for my first ever podcast on Splash Damage. It's a
Pleasure.
pleasure. It is a pleasure. That's exactly what it is.
Well, anyways, we like to start off by saying our most memorable gaming moments in the last week. So, Joel, what have you been playing in the last week?
Well, like you said, I'm quite a feared character on the online competitive scene, especially in Call of Duty. So I've been playing a lot of game battles this week. On Modern Warfare, and I tell you what, I've been really enjoying it. So obviously a different kettle of fish than like just normal multiplayer. So, but I've been enjoying it. I've also been playing a bit of FIFA game battles, just
Alright.
going for pure competitive gameplay. Apart from that, I haven't really played that much. I played a bit of Skyrim, but that's every week. So
Oh, is it the remastered one or the?
of course, I've put a good, I'd say, at least like month of my life into that game, Adam.
Good
This
God.
game-
Wow.
Best ever.
Okay.
Second best ever.
Wait, is what FIFA game battles a thing?
Yeah. It's basically like it's singles. Obviously, you can't really play doubles or anything on it, but it's
Yeah.
singles ladders for seasons. We just add them and then play them, or Ultimate Team.
So, how about you then, Josh?
Oh well. Previously on The Walking Dead.
Previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Well, I
Da-da-da-da-da.
was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands last week when the beta was out. Beta, whatever the fuck.
Better.
Mo better.
Yeah, and it was decent. I enjoyed it. It feels quite a bit like The Division in
Yeah.
some ways, but it's not a bullet sponge like The Division is.
That's
either.
good.
What is
I
it?
don't know.
It's a game, isn't it?
Have you played The Division, Joel?
No, I was playing Ghost Recon though the other day with Jake, and to be honest, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'm not like big
I
stealth
thought
game.
there's something lacking. I don't
I
know
know.
what it is,
Anyone I talked to who played the game, basically everyone had said to me it wasn't great. I meant to download it,
Yeah.
but I got busy editing more videos.
The only thing I
That's the
thought
same
was
with me,
really good, and they did better than The Division, was the customization. I thought the customization was good.
Yeah, like the way you can like pure kick your characters out. I like
Yeah.
that.
I like that,
Yeah,
and there's
enjoyed
different colors and everything on all the outfits, but the game itself, which is obviously the most important bit, it just lacks a wee bit.
Very true, man. Very true.
Thank you. Adam, go ahead there, boy.
Yeah, Adam.
This week I think almost exclusively, I've been playing The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which is for anyone who doesn't know, I think it was made in 2014. But it's one of, if not the most photorealistic game I've ever played. It's one of the most attractive I've ever played. And it's this weird murder mystery thing with ghosts and spacemen and zombies for some. I don't really understand the game yet. I haven't finished it, but as far as I know, basically anyone who's played the game will say that once you get to the end of it, it'll all kind of come together.
Adam, what happened with Sniper Elite 4?
What happened with Sniper Elite 4? Yeah, I guess anyone who watched my series on Portal would probably be wondering where in the name of Christ that is, because I did advertise it at the end of a Portal episode. Sniper Elite 4 is a piece of shit, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
To avoid rambling, basically it's a very, very weird game that manages to keep changing its tone. It kind of goes from kind of fantasy fiction kind of stuff to really gritty, somewhat realistic murder mystery to you're talking to ghosts and doing magic. Then it goes to like you're in a spaceship. It's the weirdest thing ever, and I think by the end of the game it's gonna just tell you that your character was on this insane acid trip the whole time. I think that's how it's gonna end.
Was that the video that PewDiePie made?
Did he make a video on
Was
it?
he playing Sniper Elite?
Yeah,
You know-
Sniper Elite.
You know, I killed Hitler, not clickbait.
To go back to Sniper Elite, Sniper Elite is a quintessential piece of shit in PC. When it did run well, when it was running properly, it was really, really fun to play. It was really enjoyable. It was really good. I might put out a video on it. I'm kind of editing one, but I couldn't be asked. It's taking a while. When I did play it, it was fun, but it kept breaking in a variety of different ways. I wouldn't recommend it until they fix it. So if you have a PC and want to buy it, just please don't.
I'm afraid
Please
I'm
don't.
not on the PC master race. It's not something I can do.
That's
Well, rest in pepperonis.
Rest in pepperonis indeed.
PlayStation is the best.
See,
yeah,
see, that's just not true, though.
this is true though.
It's not, though.
Adam, tell us.
What do you want me to tell you? Sorry, I'm
PS4 or Xbox 360.
PS4 or
I mean,
Xbox.
360, Xbox One.
No.
PS4.
Last gen, man. What are you on about?
Game
Speed for speed wise, I think the PlayStation Pro obviously has the edge, and
Well-
it has a slim model, which is really cheap. I think the Xbox One has some kind of variation, but I don't know. I don't really. I think the Xbox One has an amazing controller, and the PS4's controller looks really cool, but it is an absolute piece of shit to hold in your hand.
Yeah, it's like it can seriously has a risk of giving you arthritis every time I've ever held one for like half an hour. It's just
Oh
fuck
my
me.
god. Yeah, it's not very pleasant at all to hold in my opinion, but it looks cool. And I've got an Xbox controller sitting right here, which I have connected to the PC, and I use it for GTA and racing games and all. It's really good.
I have also an Xbox controller.
Hey, but yours is a piece of shit. Xbox
No,
360.
mine's Xbox 360, the superior console.
Well,
And this is
yeah.
shit.
PS4 is better.
You're wrong, sir.
Shut your
You're calm, sir.
I hear
Right,
that
Jack.
before.
What is
DickeyTV.
what is the host? The host.
Scramble.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
What did you ask, Adam?
Right. No. What has the great Sash Scramble, DickeyTV?
That's
been
not me,
playing?
that's my brother, cunt.
You're the Sash. You're the Sash Scramble now.
Oh, that's not a good title to have. I want that title. So what have I been doing in the last week?
Yes,
Well,
Jake.
since-
What have you been doing in the last week?
Stop pondering.
Okay. Well, what I've been doing last week, I've been playing a bit of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2,
Oh.
some Half-Life in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Look at
fucking
you-
right.
look
I'm
at you
starting to play
going old
Half-Life.
He's just getting round to it.
Yeah. 20 years after release. But Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, most fun you could ever have on a game. Black Ops 2, best Call of Duty, as I've said before.
Yep, is right.
As long as that gets remastered, I'll be a avid COD fan for years to come.
I would cry.
I tears of joy, mate. Like that is one game that I don't understand why it hasn't been remastered. Whenever you know the polls it did for what games wanted backwards compatible, like the most,
Yeah.
and like it was like head and shoulders above every other game, and like they haven't got around to it.
I
And
think it'll be
backwards has been out for like what, a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
it'll come.
Absolute joke.
Do you like I like my women like I like my whiskey. 12 years old and mixed up with Coke. Disclaimer: this is just a joke. I don't condone the practice of mixing whiskey with Coke.
But
Yeah, I went on a roller coaster and the woman next to me wouldn't stop screaming. Seriously,
Adam.
it was like she'd never seen a penis before.
welcome to the Wikipedia podcast. I'm your guest, nigger faggot.
Ranji is a 9-year-old boy living in Namibia. He has only one leg, one arm, and one eye. Each day, Ranji has to ride 7 miles to school along a narrow road on a rusty bike with bent wheels. No brakes, and only the opposite pedal. If you spend just $2, I'll send you the video. It's bloody hilarious.
What was it? I was gonna say something about Half-Life. I was about to say that it's a pretty good game. Can't believe I'm only starting to get around it now. But you know what? I might upload a video about it. I might not. I want to play it by myself.
I want to see
You
that.
have to see. Oh, you're gonna. I'll share my screen when we're on Skype next time.
Oh, thank you.
So I guess we'll just jump into topic 2 then.
Oh, yeah,
let
let's
me
go.
introduce- I should introduce.
Wait, I'm taking a shit. I'll be back in a second. Hey everyone, I'm back.
Okay.
Topic 2! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it.
So I heard from the grapevine. Okay, I'm not saying that. Um,
Wait, has this started yet? Yeah, someone has
yes,
to tell
no,
me when
I'm
it
starting
starts.
now. Right, it's
Right,
starting
okay.
now.
Right.
So I have seen on GameSpot that Twitch are starting to sell games.
That's a really that's you
Um,
sound like a 7-year-old at a school play, just reading from a script. So I have seen on GameSpot that Twitch is going to start selling games.
No, because
just-
I like Twitch and Twitch is fun, and then Steam is fun too. I was thinking that maybe we could all have fun and get lots of money. Um, so right, so the streamer gets a cut, of
Right.
course, when
Right,
it's
5%
bought from
cut.
their page. Yes, 5% to the streamer, 70% to the developer, and the other 25% presumably goes to Twitch. So,
Right.
what I want to know, boys, is this competition for Steam? Oh, and also the companies like Ubisoft with Uplay
Yeah,
and
I know that Telltale and Ubisoft are going to start
Yeah.
marketing their games on there too.
they're using their own like startup application sort of thing.
Yeah.
That comes along with when you buy these games, and Twitch will also have their own.
Their own
Thing. The games
their own
that-
storefront.
Yeah, for their games that aren't that are on it that aren't supported by big developers, they'll have their own up and running thing or whatever.
Yeah.
The same as Steam. So is this competition for Steam?
Yes.
Of course.
I would argue differently.
No, it is competition.
Well,
I think.
why?
Okay,
How,
I
how
want
could it be?
to hear this.
I basically think that Twitch opening up a storefront is like, imagine a world where Tesco's have a monopoly on everything, okay?
Yep.
There's like Spar and there's Walmart, but let's just imagine Spar and Walmart only sell fucking
Walmart's in a different country. Adam.
doesn't matter. Walmart only sells eggs. You walk into Walmart and it's just eggs, top to bottom, nothing but eggs, right? So Walmart is going to be Origin, okay? So if somebody wants to get their eggs, they have to buy their eggs at Walmart. Let's let's say Spar.
This is the worst analogy.
If-
This is up there with Jake and Sierra Leone.
if If you wanna buy- if you want to buy ham, you have to go to the Spar, right?
Yo,
What are
And
you talking
can,
about?
listen, you can
I have
literally
no
you
clue
can
what
literally
you're
buy
talking
you
about.
ham is like Uplay. And the shit
Okay.
you get in Uplay, which you can't buy anywhere else. I think you buy it just to, we're trying to keep the shit basic. I don't know why I'm saying this. It just
Why
because-
are you doing this? It
I don't-
doesn't make any sense.
Right, you have the ham shop and the eggs shop, which is
And
Uplay and Origin, and then
Steam
you
is
have-
the prescripted weed shop.
and then Steam is everything else in the whole wide bloody universe. Steam is the universe. So what Twitch are doing is they're basically saying, okay, we're gonna take our ham shop and we're gonna take some of the eggs from the egg shop and we're gonna make our own shop, which for that small amount of ham and those small amount of eggs is gonna mean you're gonna get that exact variety of ham and eggs slightly cheaper because of the competitive market, but nothing else. Especially why am I such a retard?
I honestly don't know what you mean.
I don't anymore. I just completely give it up. I'm just
I'm
talking
more
out of my
confused
asshole.
now that you said all that.
But surely, if you're more inclined to those particular
Yeah,
types of ham and eggs,
Mhm.
then you'd want to go to the Twitch shop then.
yeah, of course you would. Of
Please
course
stop
you would,
using
right?
Ham and eggs analogy.
Green eggs, ham! Green eggs! But if we go on the Twitch and we look at the games being streamed, right now we have League of Legends, Counter-Strike Go, Dota 2, Hearthstone, H1Z1, Overwatch, Zelda, Minecraft, Horizon Zero Dawn, FIFA, don't say that, RuneScape, Arma, World of Warcraft, and then talk shows. They're like the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like the top 12 things on Twitch right now. Are none of the I think bar Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, which is simply there because I think, is it a beta or is it the whole thing?
No, it's beta just.
It's there because it's a beta and it's popular right now. But once that stops being a beta, all the popular games, the most popular games, aren't going to be being sold on Twitch or Uplay. So what that means is, I guess if you go all the way down to the bottom and you find, is it seriously not? Where is it?
Is what?
I can't find any. We got
Any-
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Wow, that's a banger of a game. Okay, here we go. Tom Clancy's The Division. 1,700 total viewers watching every single person playing that game. And there are, let's find out how many people are playing it. So, let's say out of those 1,700 viewers watching that one game, let's say 3 of them buy the game while watching the stream.
Yeah.
They pay 40 quid, and the streamer gets about 16p. Is that right? That seems. I don't know. But well, let's say a streamer gets 20p out of that. To be honest, if they had a partnership with Steam, and it was like people buying CS:GO or people buying like add-ons and cosmetic items for League of Legends or Dota, Hearthstone, I could totally see that working really, really well as a business practice. But from a business standpoint and from a consumer standpoint, I really can't see it working because it's literally just gonna be people are gonna go to Twitch for this particular game, and then they're gonna buy everything else here, and then they're gonna just load it through Steam and never use the Twitch UI. That's what I imagine it to be, really, because I think it's just gonna.
That's a fair
reach
point,
a point.
but if you want to play like the certain games on it, like obviously the whole point of gaming is to experience new games, experience new genres, and like if like say the 12 games or whatever they have on to start with,
right,
are like just new ones or we like indie games.
Yeah.
Surely that just like opens up and gets a wider target audience.
It does for sure. But there are many people saying, in fact, Joe, that this is going to give the consumer, it's going to be better for the consumer because of the fact that there's going to be 2 storefronts selling the same thing, and thus they're going to try to ramp down their prices to compete with the other one. First things first, nobody can compete with Steam's behemoth summer sales. Nobody will ever compete with that.
Very true. I remember getting Skyrim on my Dell laptop, and it was like 13 quid or something on Steam.
Yeah.
Never looked back from there. Didn't load once, but
I think I got Skyrim for a $5 on Steam.
Yeah.
I got World of War for a tenner.
I got Skyrim for £1.60.
I got Minecraft for free.
That was a bargain.
And you know on PC when you buy Skyrim, you get Skyrim remastered for free on PC.
I got a Genital Joystick for free.
Nice. I've heard good things about that.
I bought Genital Joystick. We should make a video about that. We're gonna make a video about that.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do tonight.
It's kind of out of the fucking the mixer now.
I don't think it's part of Jake's target audience, maybe.
Tough.
Can I just say something?
Expect a full walkthrough of Genital Joystick with at least 37 episodes.
Yeah, it's just such a depthful game, just so much content in it.
If there's like so many things to unlock though, it's really fun.
Just a never-ending playthrough of Genital Joystick.
Never ending.
I can see Jake desperately trying to talk. Go on, Jake.
Yeah, it's great. He just keeps opening his mouth and he just stops. It's brilliant.
It's funny.
What I was gonna say was there are more people playing Gwent, the Witcher card game, than there are Infinite Warfare on Twitch. There are more people watching it, sorry.
Brilliant.
That's how bad it is.
Oh, what the hell?
Honestly, I might be a bit controversial here, but I enjoy Infinite Warfare. I think.
No.
No, I don't think it's. At the very least, I don't think it's the worst in the series thus far. I think that goes the Advanced or Ghosts, but Infinite.
Sierra Leone.
It's basically like a reskinning of Black Ops 3, but slightly worse. I don't know. I still obviously like Black Ops 3 is my favorite in the whole series, so maybe that's just nostalgia. But Infinite Warfare.
Do you think that Advanced Warfare is better than Ghosts?
I think Advanced Warfare.
I think they're both. I think they're both at the same level of shit. Like I wouldn't touch either of them again. They're both at that level to me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't rank one worse than the other because they're both such heaps of shit, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I preferred Advanced Warfare.
Adam, shut up!
I preferred Advanced Warfare. Adam, stop having a fit. I prefer Infinite Warfare because I mean Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, because there are aspects that were better. The maps were awful.
True that.
The multiplayer, I don't know what I could say was worse. The maps made Ghosts awful, but the gameplay was better. Oops, this whacked my mic there. The gameplay was better than it was on Advanced Warfare. But you also get the zombies, which I think is better in Advanced Warfare because extension was horrible.
Well, that's not really zombies though.
It's sort of like their kind of alternative game mode though, just like zombies.
Advanced Warfare zombies is pretty horrifying.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, but they're both pretty shit. You can't. It's like the bottom of the barrel. You're trying to pick out which drop you want to just drop into your Ebola-ridden tongue.
Very true.
Yeah, Ebola-ridden tongue. Yeah.
But Infinite Warfare, slightly better than the other two. The zombie, you know what? I'll give the zombies a slide. They're doing their own thing. They're all right with that.
They're trying.
Yeah, I haven't played the campaign myself, but apparently I might sound hypocritical here because I've fucking slandered it before, but apparently it's good. There are good reviews on it. The Infinite Warfare campaign.
It's alright.
See, I think a lot of that's because of like the celebrity endorsements. Obviously, if you put Conor McGregor in it, a lot of people are just going to be like, "Oh, look, it's Conor McGregor."
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton.
The gameplay's decent in it. It's alright.
Honestly, if like, I don't know what it is, but every time I go on multiplayer, like I just seem to have a lot of fun on Infinite, and I think that's just because if you play with people uninfected, like it's always fun no matter what game it is.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it. I think it's partly because I'm a bit of a jetpacker. I'll admit that. I'll be the first one to admit that. But honestly, I'd rather play multiplayer for 5 hours on Infinite than I would on Modern Warfare. It's just less frustrating. I don't know.
I'd say I'm better at jetpack-based games as well.
I think
I'm probably equal with Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3.
Yeah, no, I'd say you're better at Black Ops 2.
Yeah, maybe actually, yeah.
I'm better at Black Ops 3 than
Black
I am
Ops 2 just
2.
comes naturally to me. I don't know what it is. It's just a beautiful game.
It's your
connection
playground.
on a spiritual level.
It's your playground.
Yeah. My spirit animal is actually Black Ops 2. So getting back to the topic, I don't even know how we got on the call. Twitch selling games, I don't think it's a bad thing, don't think it's an amazing thing. I think Steam won't get affected at all. I think Twitch will make some more money.
Yeah, wait, I don't get this. 5% to the streamer, 70 to the developer. The other 25, would that just go into Twitch?
Probably Twitch.
Probably
Amazon,
Twitch for like
it'll
being
go to
enough
Amazon
to-
because that's who own Twitch. So.
Well, yeah, it'll go to Twitch immediately, then it'll go to Amazon. Well, it'll probably actually
It's bought through
it'll
Amazon.
probably go through a flipping Dutch sandwich first.
No, but it's bought through Amazon.
Dutch oven.
What's a Dutch oven? I've never heard of that one before.
Fart under the
Oh,
bed
what's a
sheets.
Dutch-
No. A Dutch sandwich is like there's 3 countries you can run money through to avoid a major amount of taxation on your
One
income.
Switzerland.
I think that's what it's called. A Dutch sandwich.
It's one Switzerland.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's the other one Sweden maybe or Finland or something.
Something like that.
Okay, I am.
Shit. Anyway, what is the next topic? Would our guest like to introduce the next topic? Has he got it at hand?
I can. Hold on 2 wee seconds here. Let me just.
He'll enjoy this topic. That's why I want.
Well, he's looking for it. We'll be back
Bethesda
after these messages.
has 7 projects in the works, including quote unquote big games. Is the next Elder Scrolls coming sooner than we
Not
thought?
read the next bit yet.
Okay. Okay, I'm new to this whole podcasting.
No, because I want to say because I wrote it.
Okay.
This is the only thing I get to do on the podcast.
Well, honestly, every time I've played a Bethesda game, it's been a game I can play over and over for like months at a time and not get bored of it. So I'm quite pleased at that. As long as one of them is Elder Scrolls, I'll be fucking over the moon.
It's guaranteed that one of them is.
Well,
Elder
yeah.
Scrolls.
I want another Fallout game. I really enjoy Fallout.
Oh,
I
yeah.
adore Fallout. I know this is a really controversial
That's
thing to
not
say.
coming anytime soon.
It's a really controversial thing to say, but I adore the settlements. I really enjoyed
Well,
making
the
settlements.
settlements are good.
A
lot
lot
of
of them are good. But
Controversial.
when Preston comes every 2 fucking minutes and says, "There's a settlement that needs your help. I'll mark it on your map."
I actually enjoyed that. I enjoyed that stuff. It was fun.
Like,
But
yeah,
like-
all it was a few fucking girls or mutants you just had to kill. It's like, oh, thank you
Well,
so
yeah.
much.
The only
Yeah, you
settlement
kill the
that
mutants and then
really
you get the
was
settlement.
double.
You could hook it into a trade route and then never ever go back to that again. Just literally just run to the settlement, kill the goose, plant a shit ton of tomatoes, and then set it up the trade route and never ever go back to it again.
Doing all those settlement missions made me want to have a dive in the glowing sea in real life.
No, I don't want to have a dive in the glowing sea.
I want to get mauled by a death claw.
The Todd
Joel, I
Howard.
know you're a big Elder Scrolls fan, so
Yeah.
are you a big Fallout fan?
Yeah, I was playing Fallout 4 the other day actually, but that's what I'm saying. I came back to it and like loaded up an old save, and I realized that all the quests I had, like, they were just repetitive ones, like Minutemen, like we side quested, like,
Yeah.
and like
Huh.
Todd Howard, like who, like
Yeah,
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 he's
yeah,
the-
yeah, yeah.
Bethesda,
Heal him.
He's
He
the
said-
Heal
Fallout
him in prison.
Bethesda.
Heal
he
him.
said before it was released that there was like 600 hours or more of content.
Yeah.
And like, it's just so repetitive. Like, I went
Yeah.
on and instantly approached by Preston Garvey wanting me to help out with the settlement. I just thought, you know what? Nah, I'm not having that.
Fallout
Thing is,
4 disappointed.
It's just
That's
like
it.
it's the Brotherhood of Steel. I was about to say Dark Brotherhood. I was wrong.
That's
the,
Skyrim.
the Brotherhood of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel, Minutemen, the Railroad, I'm fairly certain, and the Institute. All Institute.
Yep,
That's where you're
Institution.
going to, because you can't say it right, Jake.
Patriarchy.
Patriarchy!
Go ahead.
Patriarchy! Patriarchy!
We're getting too political. Adam.
Right. But if you look at the, Dark Brotherhood, Railroad, Minutemen, Jake,
Brotherhood?
stop making faces in the goddamn webcam!
Just after the synth.
And the Institute, all that kind of jazz. Oh, God. They all have,
What are you getting distracted for?
they all have, you're doing bad things. They all have,
I'm not masturbating on the webcam.
shut up. They all have their own
Do they?
side quests. The thing is, a lot of people don't realize those side quests are literally generated by a computer. They're not voice acted for. It's literally just go to this settlement and do this thing. But they
Yeah.
will generate infinitely.
Hmm.
It'll like, you know, if you discover all the settlements, Preston's never gonna say there's a settlement that needs our help. But
To be fair, like
Still-
Skyrim had that
to
as
be fair.
well. Like, if as soon as you complete all like the quests, like Dark Brotherhood,
Mhm.
if you're doing not Bard's College, College of Winterhold, like they all, like, as soon as you finish the main storylines, like the named ones,
Yeah.
they'll just give you like repeated, like computer generated ones.
Yeah.
I don't understand, but the thing that annoyed me about the campaign on Fallout
follow ya.
was no matter what faction you chose, it all ended up in the same sort of like two choices, like
Yeah.
just that number of like different factions, and it was just the two options at the end anyway.
Another thing that annoys me about Fallout is they actually show the end of the game in the trailer.
Yeah.
Really?
Which, yeah,
Yeah.
the nuke, the nuke. You're thinking this is Fallout. There's going to be a nuke. There was a nuke earlier in Fallout 3 when you blew up.
Yeah. Megaton.
What's this? Yeah,
Megaton,
Megaton.
you
You
have a
blew up
choice.
Megaton. So maybe they're thinking maybe that's going to be in the game where you blow up somewhere else, but they just showed the end of the game.
It's all foreshadowing. You have to keep it on.
It's-
I'm fairly
That
It's
certain.
like Googling.
I'm
Yes,
fairly
Rachel?
certain you have the ability to not make that the end of the game. There is a way to change that particular, but I don't want to say exactly where. We're all on the same
I
page
think
where we
I
all
know
know.
what you're-
But
think
I
know-
don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it yet.
Now, to be
It's
fair,
alright,
it
or-
has been out
I'll
for
put,
some
you have
time.
to just put flashing spoiler alert.
Spoilers!
You know what that'll do.
See, Kyle. See.
You hit that any German, you know, or something.
Anyway, right. So with the Bethesda games,
Wait, can I
Two of
ask
them-
hear what Adam has to say about the Fallout
Thank you,
alternative
Jake.
ending?
thanks, Jake.
Sorry. Sorry. It's all related to the first part of the topic, so
I want to
continue.
die. Spoilers! I'm fairly certain at the end of the game you have the choice to either blow up or not blow up the Institute. And almost every single faction that you have the opportunity to side with, they'll all want to. But I'm fairly certain there is a way to not blow it up.
Yeah, but then you just have to blow up like the Predwin or
Mm.
the whatever else.
Literally
Honestly,
slaughtering
I
at least
think it's a
like
perfect,
25
like,
children.
playthrough. I've seen that.
Who did you guys go with first time?
Brotherhood.
I went Minutemen because I knew they were. I didn't want anyone killed. Like I hadn't watched any playthroughs, and I just didn't want any like named characters to be killed. So I went with the Minutemen because they were worthless scum in my eyes.
Ed Victorian, brother.
I went with the Brotherhood, but I was still like comrades with the.
Yeah, I went with the Brotherhood and
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
fairly
with
sure
the
the
Minutemen.
Minutemen are gonna be fine with you, whatever you do. I
Yeah.
think the only faction that you can join that will piss off another faction, if you join the Railroad and are part of the Brotherhood and they find out, there'll be a point where they would find out, and if you're in both, one of them is basically gonna say, get out,
Yeah.
kill everyone, and the other one you have it.
No, because there's a point when you're with the Brotherhood, the Brotherhood and what's the Underground Railroad one?
Railroad.
They go for the same sort of thing and they fight each other.
Yeah.
So I think it's at that point that you get rid of the Railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I like that mission. That was really good.
Yeah.
But you don't go in with the Brotherhood. You go in with the Synth,
Yeah, it's weird.
from the Institute.
It pains me to say it, but even though like
Does
apparently
it?
they have 7 games in
Development.
under construction, for lack of a better term, like because Skyrim's just been remastered, like I don't know, I just doubt that they'll bring out another Elder Scrolls so
Right.
soon. They're gonna still
One
do
of them-
Two
One
of
of
the
them is gonna be.
games-
One of them is Fallout VR.
Oh my god!
One of them is
Josh.
Fallout VR.
I think you're speaking off Adam to be
Josh.
Uh,
Wanna give me a lift home from school tomorrow, mate?
I just left.
Is that a common topic?
Alright. So, Josh, continue your topic.
Yeah, Josh, if you're gonna have an autistic fit,
And
you can take this
Lancer would
one.
be nice too.
I don't want to talk.
Alright. I'll continue.
No, you won't. Fuck off.
There's so much hostility here. What have I came into?
Are we gonna just?
It's because Adam talks so much and then
Yeah.
Jake just cut me off.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, I value your opinion. Please proceed.
Right. As
Yes,
I was
Josh,
going to
please
say,
proceed.
as I shut
Please
up.
proceed. Proceed.
Okay, 2 of the games in development from Bethesda
Two
are
of the games.
Skyrim for Nintendo Switch
2 of the
and
games.
Fallout 4, which are the 2 of them aren't even games. So
Well, they are games.
So it's the fault of Skyrim for Nintendo Switch is not really, it's not them making a game.
No,
And
it's just
Fallout
a.
VR is not them making a game, so it's not really games, but it sort of is.
Yeah.
I might get Fallout VR. That could be pretty cool.
It's 2 projects. So the other 5,
Well,
I imagine
at least 2
at
of them are
least-
iOS.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so. iOS and Android. 'cause they
Yeah,
make
something
Android.
rather fair. Like
Um,
mobile games.
Yeah, because they opened that other studio, and you would think that they're gonna make use of the other studio.
I think the
with-
other studio is probably only going to be for what do you call it?
Mobiles? I think so.
I would say that another one of the projects is probably them continuing work on Morrowind for Elder Scrolls Online.
Right.
Another 2 are going to be mobile stuff. Another 2 are probably going to be the new Fallout and the new Elder Scrolls, but they're probably not going to come anytime soon.
Yeah.
What do you think Elder Scrolls 6 will be? Is it Morrowind? Because that seems to be what everyone's saying, but honestly, I'd
Well,
like
they've already had a game in Morrowind.
Exactly, but everyone
I
seems to be like
Hammerfell, I think.
Hammerfell. That's actually
I don't know. There might be a few too many blacks.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be set in Vietnam in the 1970s.
Ah.
Oh wait, we're not talking about Call of Duty. Oh.
that's the only game franchise worth mentioning.
Oh, no, that's just not nice.
Well,
Lord.
continue, please.
I just have this image of like of a Khajiit walking through and like getting stabbed by a guerrilla soldier, and it's like, this is not Ellisvere anymore.
Who is the main people in Hammerfell?
They're like, it's like a king and a queen, I think.
The main
But
people.
is it? No, I mean like who is the? I can't even think of the name. You've got Nords, Khajiit. Like, what are they all called?
The blacks.
Species?
The blacks.
I don't know. Is it Bretons? I need to. I
No.
need to...
Bretons are like the woodland elves, I think.
Right, Hammerfell lads. Let's type in Hammerfell lads.
Redguard.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like remember in the quest, like as soon as you go in the Whiterun, there's like the Redguard warrior standing there, and they're looking for the woman.
Oh yes, so it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that quest.
Okay, so Redguard would be. So you've got that sort of like Middle Eastern. sort of
Oh,
thing.
controversial territory based on IRL events.
Ooh.
ISIS is going to be part of the next.
What are
Elder
you
Scrolls.
talking about, Compton?
Compton, yes.
Yeah,
Straight out of Compton.
we're talking
Great
about
movie.
NWA.
This is ridiculous.
Who's your favorite member of the Spice Girls, Jake?
I'd probably say Johnny Cash, to be honest.
My
How about you?
My favorite member is obviously
Paul
Papa
Walker.
Franco.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, Paul Walker.
So the band consists of Papa Franco, Johnny Cash, Paul
Paul
Walker,
Walker.
Johnny
your
Reid,
favorite
and
Shout out Johnny Reid.
Woody's gamer tag.
Woody's gamer
Shout out-
tag.
Shout out
Unacceptable
Johnny Reid,
gamer.
never sits down.
Never sits down.
Should have been
Johnny
better.
Reid has played How to Talk to Girls Simulator last week.
He plays dating simulator.
This podcast is
So once
now
again,
becoming
Jake,
the slander podcast.
once
hosted
again,
by-
Jake, as
the kids of the
as
world.
per I say every single episode, when we talk about Johnny Reid, I edit it all out because it makes no sense to an audience.
well,
like-
everyone knows the notorious Johnny Reid.
Don't you go on about making no sense when you compared Twitch and Steam to ham and eggs?
Jake, you just make no sense sometimes. Oh god. Josh is evolving into his final form.
Can I just remind everyone that we've got a gaming podcast here, and let's get
Are you
back.
just gonna edit all this shit out?
Yeah,
Keep this in.
I
will.
will.
Keep
I
it
always
in.
do.
I like
Leave
it.
this bit in. This bit in's funny, but
Yeah. Edit out, you would edit out like this if I just went nigger, he'd edit that out.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Just
I'm
has,
you know for a fact that I am gonna find that clip you said nigger, and I'm gonna put it right
Said
in
what?
front of the
saying what?
saying, "I'll bleep my own niggers out, you nigger." Whereas I'm not gonna be bleeping your nigger out.
Oh, come on, man. No, I'm not about that life.
Say nigger again. It'll be great.
Jake, get the
Okay.
next topic on the
The
list.
last
I'm gonna
topic
just
of
stick
the
all
day-
of you,
No,
all of
that's
you.
not the last topic.
Is
It's
it not?
the last topic?
Oh no, sorry, not the last topic. The fourth topic of the day.
Oh.
Elder Scrolls Online sells 8.5 million copies, plus Homestead downloadable content.
Maybe only one who's played Elder Scrolls Online is Adam.
Yep.
Mhm.
I played,
So,
played it.
Have you?
I played like the level 2, but
Wow, well, greatly
Really stuck on
experienced then.
it wasn't. But it was one of those games like I don't know. It's just so different. Like I know it's under the name Elder Scrolls, so obviously everyone's
MMO.
excited about that. But
It didn't sit well with me.
I know. I was surprised when I heard that, like 8.5 million copies, because I thought like the general like consensus, the
Yeah.
general consensus was just like, oh it's shit. I'd rather just go for the all immersive single player
I
experience.
think
'cause
that just
the
shows
thing
how
is,
big the Elder
just
Scrolls
it's
name
on that.
is.
Yeah, the thing is, it's actually they made a bunch of different changes to it. Now, just by the way, if anyone hasn't seen their Homestead DLC trailer, watch that because their variation of basically Fallout 4 settlement building is bloody fantastic. The way they've done it and the way they've set it up, it's really, really, really good. I would just like somebody make a mod for Fallout 4 that does that, please.
Someone make a good mod for PS4, please, for Fallout
Yeah,
4.
that would
No.
be nice.
No, no. Don't do that. Don't listen to him.
Every time you go onto Fallout, right, you download these mods. It doesn't give you a warning, but once you go onto the terminal. Oh yeah, this doesn't work on PS4, by the way. Sorry.
I haven't even re-downloaded Fallout because I know how bad the mods are.
I
Yeah.
don't think anything will ever top the Randy Savage as a Deathclaw mod, in my opinion. Absolutely love that.
I've seen a video of that.
So good.
So what
Sandy
else is
Ravage.
there about Elder Scrolls?
Elder Scrolls. How big of a surprise is this after the start of the game had? Joel and Adam could have really talk about this.
It
not so
started
much Josh or
awfully.
me.
I don't think
Or
anyone
and
liked
Josh
it.
too.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what I think about.
I was like I said, I was really surprised at that because I don't know why they would like try and attempt to do like basically like it was a dead horse in my opinion. I just didn't like it, and I like from videos I watched on like playthroughs on YouTube or whatever, like nobody seemed to like really think, oh, you know what, this is a great game, this is a great experience online with my friends and the Elder Scrolls, like something we've never had before. So when you see it selling 8.5 million copies, I don't know, it just seemed very strange to me.
Yeah, I understand. I haven't played Elder Scrolls Online. How good is it?
It's like if I had a gun to my head and someone was like, you have to play this, yeah, it will be fine. It's not the best Elder Scrolls game, it's nowhere near that, but
I'd
it's
rather
like
die than play a game.
Is that really a good judge of a game?
If my
Not
life was
really,
on the
it-
line,
it
I think I
doesn't
would
game,
play it.
What game would you? Oh, no, I wouldn't play Infinite Warfare. Actually, never
what
mind.
game would I not play if I was gonna get shot?
I would play Infinite Warfare.
Sniper Elite 4. Sniper Elite 4 is the one game I wouldn't play. Piece
It's like-
of trash.
It's like one of those dirty Facebook names. It's like you have one person to call, they answer, you die. Are you calling? Just Vondahar.
Yo, Vondy's my dad, what are you on about?
Blundell's my dad.
Todd Hard's my dad.
Right, guys.
Hard-
Once again, with the jokes about people we
It's
know,
like-
doesn't
That's
actually
hard.
work in the podcast. So I'm gonna-
Blundell and Vondahar.
Tyler Blondell and Blondell. Blondell is actually Jake Staff.
Yeah, the guy who creates zombies is my dad, and the guy who creates multiplayer
Yeah.
for Treyarch is Joel's dad.
Taylor is Jake Staff.
That's how we know each other.
Oh wow, that went silent. Nice. Topic 5.
Oh, yeah.
As we mentioned on the last podcast, which was 2 weeks ago, so probably no one remembers.
Actually, our fans.
Fallout 4 won a
Sticky Freddy,
visual
it's my
award on the last podcast. Well, they didn't win it on the podcast. But this week or last week,
Yeah,
they
live
won.
reactions, yeah.
They won a writing award, which is another award for Naughty Dog, which they are rolling in. So, which is the best written game that each host and guest has played?
Best like plot
Oh.
for it?
Oh,
what's
best
the
written
best
game?
plot?
That's a tough question, actually.
I love the storyline of The Last of Us.
Yep. I would say
That's
mine.
Naughty Dog, isn't it?
Mine is The Last of Us. Yeah, mine's The Last of Us.
Honestly,
That's hard.
I'd say The Walking Dead. Remember the
yeah, that's good, yeah.
the interactive ones, like where you picture
Have
and
you
destiny sort of thing.
played the new one yet?
I haven't actually, no, I might.
Have you played the new one yet, Joe?
Played the new one, the new Walking Dead.
It's Walking Dead New Frontier. It's basically season 3.
Nah, I basically like stopped playing after Lee and Clementine weren't in it no more. I know Clementine's in the new one.
Clementine is in the new one.
Yeah, I know, but you see after that ending, I don't think we can really like make a sequel.
What did you do to Lee? What did you do? Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! Yes, I shot him.
So did I.
Had to be done. I'm a ruthless guy, but at the same time, you can't.
You couldn't leave him. You can't let him turn into a zombie. That's just wrong.
Exactly. See, that's one thing I love about video games, man. They just like provoke all these things in you, and you have to
Yeah,
go
they do.
save it. You have to, all these feelings and emotions. You have to like.
I have to be honest. A tear came to my eye.
Faggot.
Yeah, well, Walking Dead is a very good example. All the Telltale games are pretty good.
I'd probably
Apart-
say,
apart from Back to the Future.
for me at least, I'd have to say that the best written game I've ever played would probably be
Minecraft.
yeah. Yes, Minecraft. No, it'd probably have to be Firewatch.
I haven't played that.
You know when no one's even mentioned GTA 5?
Oh, that is a really good story, man. That is really good. I like that.
GTA 5 is like a
Oh,
movie. but it's
can
3
I
hours.
Yeah.
rehash my answer there?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna go with Red Dead Redemption.
Oh,
I-
that is a good one.
That ending, like, I don't know, Rockstar games just have a knack for it, but that ending, like,
Yeah.
I've remembered it for years down the line. Oh, that
Yeah,
game.
Whereas
enough.
GTA, there's only
Hold
really
them,
one
it's a
option.
setup. It's a setup.
There's only there's only one option you can pick with the GTA.
Yeah, unless
Death
you're
Wish.
Ruthless
It's
cunt.
awful. Or it's awful.
You cannot choose to kill. You cannot choose to kill Trevor or Michael, in my opinion.
Michael's my favorite
Impossible.
character. The first time I
No,
played it, I
has to
killed
be
Trevor. I'm not gonna lie, because I thought Death Wish was you all died when I was like 13 and a bit scared of death. I just killed Trevor.
Well, I was 13 and scared of death.
I killed Trevor. How do you kill? Oh, you burn him alive. Oh, it's so grim.
I did that once because I've completed the game like 6 times. 'Cause
But
I'm
I-
sad.
Yeah, so have I. I went back and did the Death Wish, and as it turns out, it was good. Your buddy Lamar helps you.
And then
There
get
you
that
go.
song playing.
Yeah. You threw
Excellent.
Devin Weston into the sea.
That's such a good. Oh, it's a setup. It's a setup.
Devin Weston reminds you like Mr. McCallum or something.
Nobody outside of our school knows
Jake,
who
you
he is.
can't do. I'm talking about Cocaine McCollum.
That's the way he gets on. It just reminds you so much of him.
So, any other games anyone would like to mention?
Everything said's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Let me
I guess
think
so,
here.
yeah.
Oh, I've got a really good game. Solo on WWE 2016.
Yes, career mode on
WWE
any FIFA
SmackDown
game.
versus Raw 2010.
The
Yeah.
journey.
The
FIFA
journey,
17.
the journey. The journey.
It's been a journey.
Some 17-year-old boy, Alex Hunter.
Right. So, how much has writing improved in video games over the last 10 years? Do
Tenfold.
each person think?
Tenfold, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, the first few games I ever played, like, granted, I was only like 5 or 6 at the time, but it was PES. I remember them clearly. It was PES 2004, and like a racing game. It was like a Need for Speed of
Need
some
for
sort.
Speed has such a bad story.
Exactly. Like,
It's like, get up in a ride, I'm gonna steal your girl and your car.
Uh,
Oh, it's good.
I don't know if it's just because, like, obviously with like new consoles and all, it's easier to, there's a lot more people can put in the games, or if it's just like a time thing and people have like understood like how to improve their games. But it just seems like any game you buy, like now, even like Call of Duty, like obviously it's not known for its storytelling, but like you still get like a good 6 or 7 hours out of the campaign, and then multiplayer you can play until the cows come home. You know what I mean?
Couldn't be that bad if they're getting celebrities in, like
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kit Harington and Conor McGregor and stuff like that. in
Exactly.
I think they're sort of they're more like movies nowadays than back then.
Except that you can't make it like a movie, or you won't want to watch it because you're not gonna want to
Well-
watch a 10. You're not gonna want to watch a 10-hour movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose there's like it's like the structure of a film. You get the all
Yeah.
start and then the climax and then the
Yeah.
end part. But back like some games, they're still like now, but the majority of games back then didn't have as much of a complex storyline as they do now, and that's just comes with evolution. So
Yeah.
What I found was that a lot of games would have, maybe other than the more recent Call of Duty story campaigns, and most kind of shooter story campaigns, until very recently, most games would have you'd have a little bit of story, and then you'd have your gameplay. You have like maybe 10 minutes of story, which was you walking around, or a cutscene or something, an hour of gameplay, 10 minutes story, hour of gameplay. Whereas you're finding more and more games are doing it better and appealing to a wider audience by basically having the story and the gameplay at the same point. So like take Portal games for example. GLaDOS and Wheatley are talking to you as you work your way through a puzzle chamber. They're actually contributing as you do things and as you work your way through, which keeps you much more interested. As like, imagine if it was like 10 minutes of you just sitting in a white room and then you got to play a level but there was no audio whatsoever. People just wouldn't play the game.
That's another thing. Like, I think something people like often confuse for like a good story is just loads of cutscenes. Like,
yeah,
obviously, like any campaign you play in any Call of Duty has like a fuck ton of them. But like one thing like Bethesda games does for me, like there's not a single cutscene really. Like, and if so, it's in the dialogue. But like, it's the fact they can tell a story like through your environment and where you're at. Like in Skyrim, if you go into a cave, you pick up a letter and a dead body, and then you start a whole quest from there. And there's like no cutscenes at all, and you're instantly like invested in it. I think more games need to adopt that.
The thing with cutscenes though is that it's not always a negative thing if there's a lot of cutscenes. Like in The Last of Us, there is a lot of cutscenes and you don't get any say in how the cutscenes pan out.
Yeah.
But I think that ties into how the story is that Joel, you don't really control Joel. Joel is not really a good person, really. So you're like stuck in this thing of thinking this guy's really good, but he's not, and you're not really controlling what he does. You're playing his story. You're not making a story for him. But in terms of in stories, I would put Last of Us up there with, in how much I enjoyed it with any other movie. Well, I enjoy The Last of Us story as much as pretty much any movie I've ever seen. So I think that shows how much video game writing has come along, and how much video games have come along, really.
Yeah, like I don't think I could watch a movie without like getting bored at some stage through it, unless it was a pure masterpiece.
Like Pulp Fiction, best movie ever created.
Because you're actually like what you do in a game has like a lasting impact on what, like the final outcome. Like, I don't know, I just think that's like 10 times better than watching a movie and you have no control over what's happening or who's dying, who's doing what. Like, obviously, a lot of games, it's do this, go to this waypoint, collect this item, bring it back, and receive your 100 bag of gold. But, like, games were, like,
Last Quest! Woo!
Last of Us or The Walking Dead by Telltale Games, another classic. It's just being able to like choose what happens. I love it.
What the fuck was that? What was that?
What happened? What just happened there?
Would like to have a English player. People really don't believe me. I would like to get so.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I have this here in it as a topic as well, along with the writing, is that I don't think they are, I think this is just a question, I put it in there, is our video game writers on the same level as movie writers?
As of right now,
the top ones, the very top ones, I don't think they are yet.
No, not at all. No, I think some of the less, I think some of the less.
How am I gonna record this video, dude?
Would you turn that off?
Alright, guys. So,
Sorry.
I think
Adam, leave that in. That's funny.
leave the whole podcast in.
Literally, don't edit a single word.
You can't leave all of it in. Trust me.
When there's pauses, edit that out, but everything else, keep it in.
Here, Jake, I literally send you the raw MP4 and you can edit it yourself, so it'll be perfect.
Alright.
Don't let him do that, please.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. It'll be uploaded on like Thursday or Friday, so.
Okay.
That's right.
Right,
let Jake talk.
Was I not in the middle of a sentence?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, fair enough.
That just means Adam's gonna cut me out of my sentence. What I think, I don't know. But if they were on the same level as movie writers, would they not be movie writers? If you get me. Maybe their passion is for games.
They can do both.
Yeah, I suppose. But
Um,
if you really think about it, if there was a movie writer, a game writer like Quentin Tarantino,
Well-
just imagine the possibilities.
but I would, as I said with The Last of Us, is that I've enjoyed it as much as any other movie.
Yeah.
Like whoever wrote The Last of Us, which I don't know if I think it's Neil Druckmann. He's on the level of a movie writer. He has to be, because he's wrote a story as good as that, kept your attention throughout so many hours.
Well, the thing
So
it's not.
it
No,
must
it's
be
not.
pretty good.
No, no, no. You don't lie to yourself. It's not just. It's not just. It's not
He-
just like 20 hours worth of a movie. It's
No,
like
I'm
an
saying
hour and a
is he's
half.
captivated.
It's like maybe like a television series length kind of script, but then that's all cut down and dispersed amongst gameplay.
Yeah,
Well,
like
The
a
Last
story
of Us
is
is
nothing
always
without
telling a
gameplay.
story, though.
Like if The Last of Us had shit gameplay, like you wouldn't even remember the story.
Yeah.
You just remember how shit of a game it was to play and finish, like, and you would get bored of it. So it has to like be hand in hand with each other if you're gonna have like a true masterpiece of a game.
You,
in
you
my
can
opinion, at
you
least.
can watch The Last of Us, all the cutscenes put together on their own, and you would enjoy it still.
Here, is it Neil Druckmann who writes it?
Neil Druckmann, yeah, I think so.
Oh, do you know what his name is?
What?
It's German for pressure man. Fun fact of the day.
Really?
Welcome to fun facts of the podcast.
Neil
Yeah.
Druckmann is.
Druk is pressure. Man, it's just pressure man. He wrote The Last of Us and all.
Not
Obviously, because you just said I'm not sure.
Yeah. He's an Israeli American writer.
Nice.
Well-
Should we call it quits?
Wow,
know.
what a wonderful way to end the podcast.
What a way to just synchronize yourself in there.
Well, everyone.
Can I do a quick shout out for?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this stuff. Gonna be like, what thanks to our guests. and
All right,
shit.
okay.
Well, everyone, I think that just about wraps up this episode.
Oh, wow.
Huge thanks to our guest, Joel. Would you like that on the
Thanks.
plugs in?
Well,
pleasure.
thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure simultaneously. I've really
Yep.
enjoyed my time on the show, and I'd just like to give a huge shout out to my brothers in arms on the competitive scene, KAG clan members alongside me, Josh Neal, the ginger from the Carnet, and big Jake Lafferty.
The menace of Trillic Court.
You can't give us a dress. You can't give someone's address.
Oh well.
What about you, Big Ewan?
Ewan has been lacking in the competitive scene. He's a Battlefield 1 faggot these days.
Oh, shit.
that's what I'm saying to him.
Play game.
Yeah, well, there you go. Make sure to, well, you don't have a YouTube channel, or else I'd say subscribe. But, subscribe to
Follow me.
Adley.
Yeah,
Follow me on
yeah.
SoundCloud.
Search for that Adley on YouTube. It'll be also the first link in the description because I have Jake's channel login because I upload the podcast. So I'll just keep changing the channel login. Yeah, he's giving me the dirtiest look on Skype right now. You didn't know this. Has anyone wondered why the first thing beneath almost every one of his videos is subscribe to that Adley? No, but yeah,
well,
check us all out in the Facebooks, the Twitters.
my next video is I've been hacked. Clickbait.
Make
I've been
make
hacked.
sure to follow me on Bebo.
Oh yeah, check out my MySpace page.
If anyone's looking to hire me, I've got my LinkedIn in the description. So
Yeah,
I'm
my
good for work.
my
I've got an
Tinder's down
excellent
there too.
CV. I only failed 3 subjects.
Yeah,
Being
yeah.
English,
Being
maths, and
maths,
cognitive
English.
abilities.
Can I also give one quick shout out to something that I'm not affiliated with at all, but
Go ahead.
really want my fans to enjoy? Obviously, if you're looking, some cosmetic skins for your CS:GO weapons, go CS:GO Lotto, www.csgolotto.com. Link is in the description. I do not own this site. I am not affiliated with it, but I really enjoy it, and I think you all will really enjoy it as well.
CS:GO Lotto. Okay. I've literally spent over £170 over on CS:GO skins over the years, so maybe.
Well,
maybe
thank
I'll
you
enjoy
for
this.
£170 then. Thank you very much.
Can you maybe? Can you
Yeah,
maybe
you
skip
said you don't
that
get any of the money, man. What's this about?
later?
Just leaves the call.
I'm gonna make an expose video on that later. So
Well, anyways, hope you all enjoyed. remember to stay woke.
Have a
And I'll see
beautiful
you
day, boys and girls.
in the next one.
Rest in
Bye.
peace.
Bye.
And cut.
That's it.
Night.